drive one of these. Here we go. That's We do have a video recording system on board the aircraft here. I'll kind of point out that this display up here in the front, you might be able to see the, of course, the camera underneath active right now. It's recording everything out up ahead here, and we've also got another camera on the inside, right up here by the front window. If y'all want to wave and say hi, you're on TV there. And of course, if you're interested after the flight, you can pick up a DVD copy of that video there to take home with you. Show your friends and family how brave you are. And just in case anybody was curious, right now we're cruising at 128 knots. That's about just over 150 miles per hour. Our current altitude above sea level, we're 6,800 feet, and above the ground itself, probably right around 700 feet. Of course, we'll be much higher when we get out over the canyon. All right, coming up on our right turn, I'm going to put on the proper Grand Canyon entrance music for us here, and here we go. Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my
God.
God.
Wow. Wow.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon. Of course, the Colorado River down there below us, it's, you can see it on the right, and it just came into view on the left as well. We're going to fly right over top of it in just a moment here. The river makes its way all the way down through Mexico and into the Pacific Ocean, down through the Gulf of California there. A lot of times we'll see rafters on the river. It's actually a very popular thing to do, is take a rafting trip through the Grand Canyon on the Colorado River. It takes about 8 days on a motorized raft to go all the way through the canyon. That's about 20 days on a paddle raft. And the total length of the Grand Canyon, measured in the distance the river travels through it, is 277 miles. That's 446 kilometers. Also, the average depth of the Grand Canyon, just over 1 mile, which is also almost exactly how high up we are as we're crossing over the river right now, just over a mile. And the total size of the canyon, 1,902 square miles. And these two peaks up ahead on the left there, that's Mencius and Confucius, left to right. If you look up ahead on the right, this big ridge extending out from the North Rim towards us with the peak at the close end of it, that's the Dragon Formation. The peak there is the Dragon Head, the neck and the body, the rest of that ridge extending away up there. Down low on the right side, two amphitheaters out there kind of connected side by side in the shape of a heart. That's the heart of the Grand Canyon. You might notice the North Rim of the Grand Canyon we're approaching here is actually substantially higher altitude than the South Rim, about 1,500 feet in this area. And because of the higher altitude, the temperatures up on this side much cooler. Also, they get more rain and more snow, over 2 times as much. The combination of all that means a lot more vegetation. You see it's much more green on this side of the canyon. We're going to come up over the North Rim briefly here, and we'll make a right turn up over the trees, come back down in the canyon on the other side of that ridge there. And as we're coming up here, take notice off the left side, the rim here, there's a whole bunch of really cool rock formations. This is the Kaibab layer, this particular layer of rock we're looking at. One looks like Kermit the Frog coming by on the left here. And welcome to the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. Here comes our right turn.
Wow.
this peak here we're going to come past. This is the Dragon Head right here. Also, the big formation off to the left is called the Shiva Temple. If you look way down at the very bottom of the canyon, that lowest layer of rock you can see next to the river down there, that's Vishnu Schist is the name of that layer, and estimated to be about 1.8 billion years old. That's what the scientists have come up with. Also some large rapids on the river. Down there on the right side, that big double set you might be able to see, that's that one's Crystal Rapids. It's the second largest set in the Grand Canyon here, and there's another very large set down here low on the left side we'll come across in just a little bit called Hermit's Rapids. Now, the estimated age of the Grand Canyon itself, they put it right around 6 million years. That's how long they think it took for the Colorado River erosion and all the other natural events that have come together to create what we're seeing here today. Lots of different types of rock throughout the layering there as well. You'll see all sorts of different layers. There's limestone, sandstone, the schist we saw down there at the bottom. There's also granite, shale, and even some volcanic rock in certain areas. And there's a trail on the left side over here. You might be able to make out, kind of hard to see, but it's down there on the hillside, kind of zigzagging along there. It takes about 5 hours to hike from the rim all the way down to the river on that trail. That's Hermit's Trail, and usually double that, about 10 hours to go all the way back up. A 4,800-foot vertical change each direction on that hike. Very difficult, very strenuous. And most people that attempt these hikes out here, they underestimate how hard it is to go all the way down like that. And we get about 250 people per year on average that go down into the canyon and end up having to be rescued. And unfortunately, we're coming up on time to say goodbye to the Grand Canyon. At least for now, anyway.